Okay, so good morning. How's everybody doing today? Well, as you can see, I'm busy again. I got all kinds of stuff out. I was looking for things. So what I'm doing here, let me put this over here, is I am going to use a stretcher board to frame my horse pattern. This is the stretcher board. So it's just 4 pieces of wood, obviously, and it's made to fit here in the corners. And you just stretch your canvas over it, and then in the back you put tacks, and the tacks hold it down. So that's how I'm planning on mounting the horse. Now, the last time you saw the horse, it was on green fabric. And I realized the green fabric did not work. I loved it. It really felt good inside. But when I hung it up, you couldn't even see the horse. It was so dark. And so I decided to put it back on muslin. So this is it right here. It's on the muslin. Right there. Now, when I ordered the frame and I made this, I made it for 16 by 20. This is 16 by 20. But it doesn't fit. It fits barely. And what I need it to do is to go all the way around to the back so I can staple it, or not staple, but put in tacks to hold it. So now I am going to frame it with some muslin. It's a little darker, but muslin. I'm going to sew it on here, and it's going to be all the way around. And that'll give me the extra fabric to tack it on all the way around, and also it frames it in. Okay, so let's get started. So first of all, I'm ironing these pieces. Obviously I don't need a lot of the length. I guess I could have cut it off, but I was just kind of testing the water with it, so to speak. Cut them off to here. So we'll see. So I'm just folding over like a half. These are 4 inches wide. And I'm folding over about a ½ inch. Approximately, maybe. I don't know, I didn't even measure it. I think it's like ½ inch. Yeah, about a ½ inch. And then I'm going to sew them down, like so. I'm just going to probably, well, I'm not going to do it on the frame, obviously, so I have to do it on a flat surface so I can kind of know what I'm doing here. So you never know. Sometimes, especially if you're making it up and you don't have a kit, you don't, you know, I'm just kind of winging it like always. I am just going to sew these like this over the top, like so. And then I am going to cut it off. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut off about 4 inches there. And I'll do that all the way around. Okay? So I'm going to iron them, and I'm pinning them, and then I'll show you how I sew them up. That'll be, you'll see, let me see here. These off. Pull this one up higher. This one up here. And this one. Alrighty, I'll show you closer what I'm doing here. There's what I'm doing. It's a weird camera angle, I know. It's just kind of giving you a little idea of what I'm doing here. Okay. All right, hope you can see what I'm doing here. So hello, how are you all today? Well, I'm good. Just catching up with things, trying to get things done before I leave. I'll be leaving in a couple weeks, so I have a lot of things to get ready for. And this is one of them. So anyway, so as you can see, I'm preparing this horse canvas to go over a stretcher board. So that's what I'm doing today. And yeah, so let's get started. I hope you're all well today anyway, and welcome. Welcome to Joan's Sewing Room. My craft room today. It's my craft room on Thursdays, and so I look for things to do. So I'm finishing on this horse. I am, let's see, I'm working on baby blankets, and I'm going to be working on burping pads. So here's the horse. Here's the horse, the finished horse. And I'm going to be putting on a bridle. Now she has a pink bridle on her horse. And so I found this cute camouflaged fabric. So I'm going to put the let's see, how can I show you this? I'll show you over here. Okay, so I'm going to put the bridle like this, and like that. And this is what it's going to look like. You can see. Stretcher board, and here is the border I just put in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this part over the top of the stretcher board frame, and I'm going to feel for the edge like so. So far I have it here. I'm going to move it down a little bit. I have it here, here, and here. Okay. So normally you probably wouldn't do it this way, because you would probably think ahead of time and do it right. But I kind of like it this way, because the this muslin is darker than this muslin, so it kind of gives it a frame look. So I think it's all good, and I'll take it. Okay, some pens. I was looking at my numbers, views on my last video I put out, and it's way up there. Well, actually it's like 250 or a little higher. And it's that, I guess it's the French Rose quilt that I will be starting. When I get back from my trip. I'll be doing 2 quilts then. I'll start the French Rose. I mean, I'll do like work on one for maybe an hour or 2 and then switch over and do the other, I guess. I don't know. Or I'll start one and then work. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I can't really say how I'm going to do it until I start doing it. But I am going to make a sample up and bring it to my neighbor and see if she likes it before I get started. I'm still collecting fabrics for it, so that's why I haven't started it yet. Okay, so I'm putting you back at the sewing machine, and I'll meet you over there. Alright, so here I'm back again, the sewing machine. We're going to go on roll 3. So I figured what I would do for the French rose quilt, I am going to bring pieces with me and work on them. Like, I'm going to try to have all my fabrics cut, all my flowers cut. And I figured I'm going to need at least, let's see, how many squares? Well, let's see, if they're 10 by 10, so 10 times 9, so at 90, trying to figure out how many squares I'm going to have. And then maybe, let's see, let me look at my ruler, it'll be easier for me to think. Oops. Alright, so there's 10. Well, actually they start off at 10, but by the time you sew them all together and everything, you're looking at 9. Okay, so let's go back. So we're thinking 9. So it's just like the other quilt. Those squares became 9 because I started off at 10. Now, I could start them off at 12, and then they would be 11. So, I don't know, 50 flowers? I don't really know. That might be, I still have to get that figured out before I finish cutting. Cutting is just not my favorite thing to do. I think that a lot of quilters feel the same way. And I could bring fabric with me to cut too. Take it back over to the board. Put the last one on. What did I do with it? Okay. Now we're going to put this side on. So just lay it back on top of here. Make sure everything is lined up good. Like so. And then we'll put this one on. Like that. What do I do with the pens? There's this pen holder. Okay. All right, back to the machine again. Okay, one more to sew. One more to sew. So this has become pretty popular for me. My grandkids are all going, I want one of those, Grandma. One granddaughter, she loves horses, and when she saw this horse, she says, I want that. It's funny. I said, I'll make you one, but this one is for somebody else right now. And it probably won't be started until after I get back from my trip. And then my grandson, him and his wife are having a baby. Want octopus and a sea turtle. So I think what I'm going to do with that one is I'm going to do them separately, I think. And they will be, I don't know if I'm going to paint them, if I'm going to do the thread painting on the octopus or the turtle. I might not. I might just leave it plain. And the only reason is because when I think of thread painting, I think of I'm doing it because it's kind of like how the fur on the body goes. And when you're doing an octopus, I just can't see doing thread painting on that unless I just do it in various places. All right. Okay, so this is the thread painting. This is the horse, but it's on the inside. So what the instruction says to do, let's see, where is the text? And I have my trusty nail here, hammer, just go like this. Gonna tack each corner real quick to see how it looks. Have you ever done like reupholstering before? This could be the same thing, similar to. So I'm going to flip it over now, like this, and see what it looks like on this side. So far, so good. I think I like it. Nobody would know that I made a mistake, right? Now, I have a thought. What if I were to I don't know if that's a good thought or not. Now that I'm thinking about it. I was thinking maybe I should glue it. I don't know if that would be an ideal situation. Because you gotta stretch it, right? So let's see. Stretch it this way. Tuck this in. So what's the cool thing about this stretcher board is they give you the tacks. So you buy the, the tacks come with it. That's pretty cool, huh? I'm gonna stretch this one, see how this goes. Temporal. See how it looks on the other side. That one doesn't work, it doesn't have a thingy on it. Plus they give you the hanging hooks for mounting it on the wall. Alright, so let's flip it over and see how it looks. So I think what I need to do is mount this part here. I know I got to do this part too, but I just wanted to kind of get an idea how it's going to look. Oop, I think I broke that one. Oop, gotta be careful, Joan. Oh, jeez. Where's my polar in here? Go in the garbage so I don't step on that. Hard to dig out of your foot. You had to dig it out. Alright, so let's put this one over the top and see how we're doing. Pull on it a little bit. So this wood is pretty, it's just like pine or something, so it's pretty easy to hammer the tacks in. Okay, so let's pull it back over. Now I do have a seam. I wonder if I can hit that with an iron. So this is the way it looks so far. It's gonna need some work done on it. Some more stretching, I think. Don't know if I'm really happy with this. Maybe it'd be better in a hoop. I don't know. Well, I can't give up. Gotta keep on going. All right. Okay, she's all done. What do you think? You like it? I definitely do like it. And here's my tack work on the back. I tried to keep my corners nice and straight all the way across. I might have to add a couple more. And I just put this on. I might add something else to this, but I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided. Okay. See you on Tuesday. And I think I'm going to make that log cabin quilt sample so I can show you what my next quilt will be. All right, bye-bye. If you like this, subscribe, leave me a comment, ring the notification bell. If you're watching this on TV and you haven't subscribed, then go to your computer, your iPhone, or whatever you have, and subscribe from there. I know my TV I can't subscribe, but if I go on my iPhone, I can. So it's all important to us and for you, because that way you can be notified each time I put out a new video. Alrighty, bye-bye, take care, be safe, and have a great 4th.